people nice to your face, but till they get home and realize you're not Ricky Gervais.
The world got to see James Corden as a fat.
I don't know James Corden personally, right, but he's always going on in interviews about how brilliant he thinks I am, right? And the feeling is not reciprocated.
I understand everybody getting upset, and I accept everybody's opinion.
It's official, folks. James Corden is bidding adieu to The Late Late Show. Sources claim that while the reasons behind his departure may seem innocent, there are some who are secretly rejoicing at the news. Rumor has it that several celebrities are ecstatic to see the back of James, as he has rubbed many of them the wrong way over the years. While he may have a loyal fan base, there are others who are not so fond of his antics and are happy to see him go. Now the real question on everyone's lips, which celebrities are secretly popping bottles in celebration of James Corden's exit? Let's take a closer look and see who's been throwing shade his way. Number 1, Bill Maher. If there's one person who might be feeling a little relieved about James Corden's departure from The Late Late Show, it's Bill Maher. You may remember a rare instance where James held Bill accountable for his endorsement of fat shaming. During an episode of Real Time, Bill Maher made a controversial statement that fat shaming doesn't need to end. It needs to make a comeback. James didn't take too kindly to these comments and clapped back during a segment on The Late Late Show, where he shared his personal experience with weight issues and pointed out the harmful misconceptions surrounding the topic. But did Bill Maher learn from his mistakes and apologize for his hurtful words? Not at all. In fact, he only doubled down on his childish bullying in an interview with Joe Rogan. It's safe to say that James' stand against body shaming didn't sit well with Bill, and he may just be breathing a sigh of relief that he won't have to deal with the comedian's criticisms anymore. Number 2, Rose McGowan. Another person who might be feeling a sense of satisfaction about James Corden's departure from The Late Late Show is none other than Rose McGowan. While the actress has been no stranger to controversy herself with some unsettling comments and conspiracy theories, she has also been a vocal supporter of the #MeToo movement and an advocate for sexual assault survivors. In 2017, during the early days of the movement, James Corden made some ill-advised jokes about Harvey Weinstein, the notorious Hollywood predator who had been accused of numerous counts of sexual assault. McGowan, who herself had survived Weinstein's abuse, didn't take too kindly to Corden's jokes and was quick to call him out on Twitter, using some very strong language in the process. In response to Corden's tasteless comments, McGowan lashed out, calling him a mother-effing piglet. Corden later apologized via Twitter. Number 3, Ricky Gervais. Ricky Gervais and James Corden have had a long-standing feud dating back to 2009 when Corden parodied Gervais on Horn and Corden. According to rumors, Gervais was not a fan of the sketch and has been critical of Corden ever since, taking every opportunity to throw some shade his way. One notable instance of this was when Gervais mercilessly roasted Corden's performance in the flop musical Cats, which was widely panned by critics and audiences alike. Gervais, famous for his biting humor and brutal monologues when hosting award shows, didn't hold back in his criticism.
The world got to see James Corden as a fat.
Number 4, Patrick Stewart. Sir Patrick Stewart is another celebrity who will not be shedding a tear over James Corden's departure from his talk show. But it's not because of any personal issues between the two. Rather, it seems that Sir Patrick simply doesn't find Corden's hosting abilities up to par.
I don't know James Corden interviews about how brilliant he thinks I am, right? And the feeling is not reciprocated.
Stewart was candid at the Glamour Women of the Year Awards in 2010, where Corden was the host. When Stewart took the stage to present, he made it clear how he felt about Corden's performance as host, saying, "When the presenters are up here and when the recipients are receiving their awards, don't stand at the back of the stage with your hands in your pockets looking around as though you wished you were anywhere but here." Number 5, Artie Lange. Corden also made an enemy out of Artie after he got involved in Lange's feud with Howard Stern. Lange, who is known for his struggles with substance abuse, had publicly criticized Stern for losing his edge as an interviewer and becoming too friendly with celebrities. In one episode of his podcast, Lange expressed his disappointment with Stern and then turned his attention to Corden, saying, "When James Corden opens his fat effing mouth to do karaoke in a car, something that wouldn't be effing funny to the secretaries at an accounting firm," and gets an Emmy for it. Number 6, Halle Berry. Berry seemed to relish her time on Drop the Mic with Corden, where she easily dominated him in a rap battle that left the crowd chanting her name. And when Corden tried to put Berry on the spot with his spill your guts or fill your guts game, Berry didn't hesitate to eat an unappetizing animal part rather than give in to Corden's intrusive questions. The ultimate burn came when Berry quipped, "No wonder you hated Catwoman. You never get any." Well, it's no wonder Berry might be thrilled to see Corden's departure from The Late Late Show. Number 7, Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart once threw several jabs at Corden during their round on Drop the Mic after he took shots at Hart's height. Hart even accused Corden of being fake, stating that people only act nice to him in his presence while ridiculing and ostracizing him behind the scenes. While Drop the Mic is supposed to be lighthearted, it seems like there may be some underlying tension between Hart and Corden. After such a heated confrontation, it's obvious that Kevin would be happy to see Corden leave his show. Number 8. Britney Spears. Britney Spears was not too thrilled about her experience doing carpool karaoke with James Corden. In fact, she described it as extremely awkward. Despite Corden's seemingly nice demeanor, Spears wondered if he was just being manipulative. She specifically asked him not to play Hit Me Baby one more time, but he went ahead and played it multiple times. To top it off, Corden even dressed up in a costume reminiscent of the song's music video. While Spears played along with his antics, her recounting of the experience suggests that she may not be too sad to see Corden leave. Number 9. Pierce Brosnan. In a candid confession during Spill Your Guts or Fill Your Guts, Corden recalled an unpleasant encounter with James Bond star Brosnan at a U2 concert. Corden claimed that Brosnan was so rude to him that he even pushed him out of the way to leave through the aisle. Brosnan's behavior left Corden with a sour taste and the impression that he was the rudest celebrity he had ever met. Well, it seems Brosnan won't be shedding any tears over Corden's departure. For context, James Corden is allegedly packing his bags and heading to London with his wife, Julia Carey, and their kids. According to sources, James wants his children to experience life in London after spending a considerable amount of time in the United States. But that's not all. Rumor has it that he also wants to bow out of the show while it's still on top, rather than wait for it to become stale and outdated. Look, it's not easy in any way to walk away from something. I'll never work in a better environment than the one I work in now, Corden explained on the Drew Barrymore show on January 3, 2023. Nothing about leaving the show was to do with not enjoying it. I love it, he continued, but the truth is it became a very easy decision because I always knew it was an adventure and I never ever considered it to be the final destination. James Corden exploded onto the talk show scene in 2015, taking the reins from Craig Ferguson and launching his viral carpool karaoke series with none other than Mariah Carey. But it was Adele who stole the show in 2016, making it the year's biggest moment on YouTube. And when music legend Paul McCartney joined James in the passenger seat, it earned them both a Primetime Emmy Award and a nomination for Outstanding Variety Special. According to James, Paul was made for the segment, and it's no surprise that it has seeped into the public consciousness in such a massive way, with a career that has garnered him 22 Primetime Emmy nominations. And even hosting the 70th Tony Awards, it's no wonder that James Corden was appointed an Officer of the Order of the British Empire in 2015 for his incredible contributions to the entertainment industry. However, it's no secret that Corden has managed to ruffle the feathers of quite a few celebrities and their loyal fan bases. Hence, they're all eagerly waiting for the day when he finally disappears from the limelight. Corden had talent, but has become quite full of himself. His pandemic antics, including staff, should have stopped but didn't. One fan wrote. A second fan added, "If you think carpool karaoke is about the guests and not just another addition to Corden's, look at me, I'm just magnificent repertoire." Here Rods. While a third fan wrote, "Millions of people around the world hate James Corden, but even Corden's biggest fans don't love him as much as he loves himself." Anyway, that's it for this video, folks. Bye.